drop to the tail in company with Doremus early. Tarn Perlane and Jewel of the Pride first out ahead of Might and Power. Settling just behind them then is Willoughby on the improve around Batavian from Dane Ripper, always aloof, and a break of 3 to 4 lengths back in the field to Rustic Dream and Doremus on the rails. About 1,300 to go now, and Cassidy has taken the favourite Might and Power to the lead, out by nearly a length to Willoughby. Over on the inside third, Jewel of the Pride, 1 Tarn Perlane fourth from Dane Ripper. A length and a half Batavian travelling 3 wide there, always aloof, pushing up in the centre, and a couple of lengths to Rustic Dream and ahead Doremus on the inside. Might and Power the leader, heading to the 1,000-metre mark. He hasn't gone along hard, and he leads by 3/4 to Willoughby. A length and a half Batavian now, Dyer whipping around the outside on it to go up and quickly put some pressure to the leader. Might and Power in front. He'll have to click up a little here on the inside. He's joined by Willoughby. He got flushed out and he's gone to the leader, half in front now to Might and Power at the 800. A length and a half Batavian, who's ridden along third now, and the pace is much quicker. On the inside fourth, Jewel of the Pride, a Tarn Perlane, 1 always aloof, who's been deep most of the way from Dane Ripper. And they've got away 4 lengths now on Rustic Dream, and Doremus is 2 lengths last of all and under pressure. At the 500 metres, Willoughby ahead. Might and Power still with a good kick left, it would appear, on the rails. Second, a length and a half, Tarn Perlane, Batavian. Jewel of the Pride dropping out, then Dane Ripper and always aloof to the outside when they corner. Might and Power kicking back again to join Willoughby when they straighten for the run in. Cassidy's asked him to go now. Might and Power, he got a neck on Willoughby. 2 Dane Ripper closing at the 200 metres. Might and Power drew a length. Willoughby, here's Dane Ripper, the fresh one on the scene. Dane Ripper's after Might and Power, claims him at the 100. Dane Ripper drew a half, comes away, and Dane Ripper, the Cox Plate winner, beat Might and Power 3/4. Rustic Dream has run a good race to grab third ahead of Willoughby and always aloof. Then came Doremus, Tarn Perlane, Batavian, and last Jewel of the Pride.
Another upset, number 8, Dane Ripper upsetting the favourite.
Dane Ripper's beaten the favourite. At the 1,400, they're set. And racing now, Noble Deed began okay with Amy's Dream showing pace on the inside. Prefer an Angel's going to run to the lead over Blue Storm, however. Archman moving up to third. Amy's Dream settling down on the inside, and then Miss Dugard, Dashing Eagle, followed by Glitzy. Chevelle Play seemed to get into trouble there. She's throwing ahead about viciously, settling into stride. Noble Deed getting up on the inside of her with Tersina, so she's still 3 wide there. They're being followed back in the field by Burning Embers, Gadina and Volakai last on the outside. Prefer an Angel led Archwin. Blue Storm a length away third. At the 800 metre mark, they're followed by getting up on the inside Amy's Dream from Dashing Eagle. Then Miss Dugard travelling very wide, a length to Glitzy Noble Deed from Tersina, and then Chevelle Place also wide out. Burning Embers a length away on the inside from Volakai, well back on the outside of Gadina. Pretty bunch though, nearing the 500 metres. Prefer an Angel 3/4 Archwin, Amy's Dream the rail. Coming into it well, Dashing Eagle, followed by Blue Storm, and now Chevelle Place hooking around the outside from Miss Dugard when they corner. Prefer an Angel off the track is the leader. Dashing Eagle getting up inside it, followed by Blue Storm, Tersina, and then Chevelle Place and Miss Dugard. But Dashing Eagle races up with Blue Storm. They reach the lead together at the 200 now, running on Miss Dugard. Blue Storm took the lead. Dashing Eagle can't go on. Blue Storm in front of Burning Embers. Chevelle Place flying, but Blue Storm back to her best. Blue Storm won it by nearly a length. Photo the Miners. Chevelle Place wide out, all Burning Embers, not much in that. Miss Dugard just weakening on the run a little to get fourth, and then Dashing Eagle, followed by Prefer an Angel. Volakai made up a little bit of ground, and then Tersina, Amy's Dream, Archwin, Gadina, back behind them Glitzy and Noble Deed.
Number 11, Blue.
Now backslapper goes up into the line. Here's Shanoak coming up to join them, and Stonington will be the last to move in. 290 and 160 on the tote for the favourite Dibbles Dane, who's been back just about to the exclusion of all other runners. Bachocki in the market, 380 and 160. And number 3, 680, 210, Let's Cut Loose. All set, racing now. Favourite Dibbles Dane began with them. Tristalia, one of the first to bounce out, but Jockey getting back in the early stages with Shanoak and Stonington. Tristalia ridden along through the first 200, holds the rail in front of Sober Suit. Prior Engagement going up the outside. Sky Talk just in behind them on the rail. Dibbles Dane is working a little hard in the early part. 3 wide going towards the front now. They're followed then by Backslap around the outside of Sailor's Courage. Bright Spot and Bachocki next to the outside. 1 Let's Cut Loose, Stonington and they're followed by Shannock and Navajo Boy last of all. At the 1,000-metre mark now, Tristalia on the inside and Prior Engagement share the lead. About a length and a half now to Dibbles Dane up third, travelling 3 deep around Sober Suit. Sky Talk over on the rail and they're followed then by Backslapper very wide out at the 800. Back behind it, Sailor's Courage and Batocki in a bunch field. Dibbles Dane work to the lead. Further back in the field then is Let's Cut Loose and they're followed a length to Stonington. Then came Shannock, Bright Spot dropping out, being passed by Navajo Boy. They're inside the 600 metres now. Dibbles Dane by about a half length. Backslapper moving up on the outside from Sober Suit. They're followed by Sailor's Courage. Let's Cut Loose coming around the outside, followed by Batocki. Prior Engagement dropping out and the rest are headed by Stonington when they corner. And the well-back favourite Dibbles Dane flattens for the run in front. Sailor's Courage coming after it on the inside now. Cassidy has to call on the favourite. He's pulled the weapon. Sailor's Courage has raced to him. Sailor's Courage raced away from him now. Stonington coming home and here's Let's Cut Loose for Oliver. Here's Let's Cut Loose racing to the front. Oh, Stonington chopped out. Let's Cut Loose got to the lead. Let's Cut Loose in a roughhouse has won it from Sailor's Courage. Third might be Stonington, who got flattened at the 200. Dibbles Dane is close up on his outside. They're followed by Batocki. Then Navajo Boy, followed by Sky Talk and Shannock. Back behind them, Prior Engagement, Backslapper, Sober Suit, followed by Bright Spot, and the early leader, Tristalia, dropped out to last. Well, Damien Oliver scored one for the... He's set, so Just Golden for...